When I think about a setback that I had, it takes me back to my senior year in high school. And I was the #1 ranked cross-country runner in the state of Maryland. And interestingly enough, it was a foregone conclusion that I would, of course, win the MSA championships. And just imagine race day. Scouts from around the country, local and national media outlets posted on the hill. We're ready to go. The gun goes off, boom, and we start. I lead this race for 98% of the time of the race. But at the end, and let me pause for a minute, my coach was named Larry McCoy. And Coach McCoy, his training to me was always push 10 yards through the finish line. But I got about 2 paces from the chute to enter, and I dropped my arms, and boom, Mike, yes, I still remember his name. Mike ran in that chute, and he got first place. But you know what I learned from that experience? I learned that we rarely are challenged to change anything if we win. But if we have a challenge, we are all about assessing and taking another look. And that's what it made me do. And now, you know what? Everything in my life that I participate in, I run 10 yards through the finish line. Thanks, Coach McCoy. I have to tell you about my dad. He wasn't at home with us at the time. And at the time, I was very confused. I wanted to do something different. It was the freshman year in college. And I went to college just 1 block away from my high school. And I did not feel like I was being productive. And I called my dad and I said, Dad, I'm really having issues. I don't feel like I'm focusing. I don't feel comfortable. And my dad interrupted everything I was saying, and he asked me a very important question. He said, what are you going to do about it? It stumped me because I was doing what I was going to do. I was complaining to him. But he said, no, Mark, what are you going to do about it? And he said, well, I said, well, I think I want to go to Hampton University. And he said, fine, I'll pick you up at 8 a.m. And I said, wait, I didn't know you were going to make me take action. But that's exactly what we did. So my dad picked me up at 8 a.m. We rode down to Hampton University. And I got there and I met Major Moses. And Major Moses said, well, when are you thinking about coming down here, son? I said, maybe next year or the year after, Major Moses. He said, well, we don't start school until Friday. This was a Tuesday, mind you. We don't start school until Friday. Why don't you just come down this semester? And it was interesting because what my father did was interrupted my thinking. And when he interrupted my thinking, he challenged my present state of mind. And once he did that, I was able to see that there was possibility beyond my current situation. And what I want you to know is that there's possibility beyond your current situation. When you work with me, when you work with us, our team, we are able to take you places that you need to go within yourself that you can't get to by yourself. And so let me tell you, my father took me down there. We ended up riding back to Baltimore. He ended up giving me a car. I ended up transferring to Hampton. And boy, did my life change. That's where I met my wife of 34 years, Michelle Holland. That's where I took my degree, got my Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering Technology. That's where it all changed and all started for me. And with us, it can all change and start for you. Thank you.